Repeat.
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्।
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्।
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्।
ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः।
भद्रं कर्णे शृणोहि देवाभ्यः।
कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः।
कर्णेभिः शृणुयाप देवाः।
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिः
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिः
यजत्राः
अजत्राः
स्थिरैरङ्गैः
स्थिरैरङ्गैः
सुष्ठुवागुंसः
रोगुंसः
तनूभिः
तनूभिः
व्यसेमा देवहितं यदायुः।
यस्येमा देवहितं यदायुः।
स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः
येन इन्द्रो दुष्विवाः।
स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः
स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः।
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः
स्वस्ति नक्षास्यो अस्तिर्ये
अरिष्टनेमिः
अरिष्ठनेमिः।
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिस्तदास्तु।
ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
ॐ अग्ने नय सुपथाराये अस्मान्
ॐ अग्ने अग्ने मये
नय सुपथाराये
नय स्वपधाराये
अस्मान् विश्वानि देवा
अस्मान् विश्वानि देवा
मयुरानि विद्वान्
मयुरानि विद्वान्
युयोध्यस्मा
युयोध्यस्मा
जुहुराणमेनो
जुहुराणवेनो
भूयिष्ठां ते नमवुक्तिम्
धूयिष्ठामेदि नमो
नमवुक्तिम्
नमवुक्तिम्
विधेमा
विधेमाम्।
ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
ॐ आप्यायन्तु मम अङ्गानि
ॐ आप्यायन्तु मम अङ्गानि
वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुः
वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः
श्रोत्रमथो
श्रोत्रमधो
बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि
बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि
सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम्
सर्वं ब्रह्मणुपश्चितौ
उपनिषदम्
उपनिषदम्
माहं ब्रह्मा निराकुर्याम्
माहं ब्रह्मा निराकुर्या
मा ब्रह्मा
मा ब्रह्मा
निराकरोतु
निराकरोतु
अनिराकरणमस्तु
अनिराकरणमस्तु
अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु
अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु
तदात्मनि निरते
तदात्मनि निरते
य उपनिषत्सु धर्माः
य उपनिषतस्धर्मा
ते मयि सन्तु
ते मयि सन्तु
ते मयि सन्तु
ते मयि सन्तु
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ शम्भवे नमः
ॐ शम्भवे नमः
नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन्
नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन्
विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय
विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय
त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय
त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय
त्रिकाग्निकालाय
त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय
कालाग्निरुद्राय
कालाग्निरुद्राय
नीलकण्ठाय
नीलकण्ठाय
मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय
मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय
सदाशिवाय
सदाशिवाय
श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः
श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः
श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः
श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः
How beautiful, rhythmic,
Yeah.
sonorous, musical,
Yes.
magical, atharvanic
Yes.
are the names and expressions, and they are all beautifully arranged stage by stage. How the Rudra is going to grow and show off himself what he is to the world and attracting the entire world beings unto him because he is ready to protect any and everybody without any distinction, whether one is a thief or one is a lord of the thief or one is a king, what doesn't matter. Therefore, the very opening compliment for Rudra is he is a Bhagavan. Bhagavan, Bhaga is Aishwarya. So Aishwaryavan, that is, he has so much Aishwarya not only in the wealth or in our purse or in our bank balance. Aishwarya is health. Aishwarya is mental stability. Aishwarya is the cultural equipment, etc. All that called as Aishwarya does not mean only money or wealth. So he is called Bhagavan, able to have, create things, maintain things, annihilate things, and everything, whatever has to be happening in the universe, all that is possessed by him. Therefore, he is at first declared as a Bhagavan. Then he is a Ishvara for any and everything existent in the universe. There is nothing that is not being lorded or overlorded by this Ishvara. That's why people say Ishwaragna. Unless there is Ishwaragna, things will not get connected. Even though we want to get connected, but we cannot get connected, although opportunities wait for us. Today itself, morning, I had a beautiful instance. I just requested somebody to present as paper in the World Association conference going on now. He agreed. He sent mail to the authorities and they almost agreed and begged. But he could not do it because there is no Daivanugraha for him. Because the wonderful, he was to speak about Vedic education or education in ancient India. It's a beautiful paper. But he is a Purohit and soft. But the trouble was, he sent me mail, sir, I cannot present my paper, though I am approved because my car has given trouble. I am in the garage. Instead of being in the before computer, he is in the garage to attend to get the car repaired. So I was just thinking, there should be the yoga, which is most important for us. Everybody has got it. So to get the Samihitarthas crowned with success or attended to, there must be the Vishweshwara Anugraha. And he is a Mahadeva, Deva, he is called. He has got 3 eyes. Those were three Triambaka. That means Agni Netra. Agni is Chaitanya Shakti. So Surya and Chandra, one is hot, one is cool. Therefore, that is everybody's. But what we want is Chaitanya Shakti to make the two things, whether it's cold or hot, to get engineered or activated or working. Therefore, he is called Agnirudra, and he's a Nilakantha because of his extraordinary yogic power. The poison cannot operate upon him or influence on him. Just doing a short change, because the poison can never be failure. So that's why it has just made that particular spot where he arrested the poison Neela. And in Markandeya Maharshi, Markandeya boy wanted long life and wanted to deny Yama, then but still that Yama did not listen. But he threw his pasha, and that pasha touched the linga which he had embraced. And so he came out. The moment Shiva came, he burnt Yama with his third eye. And later on, he was instilled again. Therefore, he became a Mrityunjaya. That is, he has victory over Mrityus, all kinds of calamities, or those persons who want to give trouble to others. We are going to see that in the second paragraph, that those who try to harm us, they will be curbed there itself, and not getting you to know that there was somebody who wanted to harm you. So that kind of Jayatva or victorious higher mind is there with, and he said that Mrityunjayaya Namaha. Then he is a Sarva Ishwara. Vishwa Ishwara and Sarva Ishwara. They are the two qualifications, extensions, and so that Sarva means nothing is left out. There is no residue at all, no escape. Even the small blade of grass also comes into attention. Also, a big mountain also comes into attention. So to say, he is called Sarva from A to Z. He has this meticulous observation and overlordship for that. And Sada Shiva. Shiva is Shanti. So those who adopt to worship to Shiva, they will have always complacency, satisfaction, and all that, and they will not be at all deprived of that Shanti. And that Sadashivatva is something that Lord Shiva has earned because of the grace of Parvati. Who made Shiva as a Sadashiva? Only Parvati did it, his consort. Therefore, we see that Parvati and Parameswaras are always together. One is supporting the other, so much so that their Ardhanarishwara Swarupa, the resultant appearance of Shiva and Parvati put together. Therefore, Sadashivatva is an achievement to this Rudra. And again, he is not only a Mahadeva, Srimat Mahadeva. So when you are making Rudra, Parayana, Rudra Stotra, or Rudra Homa, Rudra Japa, or whatever, Amma is also included. Don't think that Rudra is separated from Parvati. No, because Parvati and Parameswaras, they always be together as Guru Sushyas also. Teacher and taught. When teacher and taught is there, Vidya Sandhihi, that Vidya, the knowledge will flow. So that's why he is called Sri. Sri is Parvati, and Sriman is Parvati, and Mahadeva is that. So he was independently Mahadeva, but ultimately he is a Sriman Mahadeva, together sitting like Sri Devi and Giri. So that is what Sriman Mahadeva, a beautiful compliment that jointly learn, jointly so rise together, grow, prosper together, and merge together. This is what is our Hindu or Vedic culture. That's why if Rama and Sita or Lakshmi and Narayana, because unnecessarily Lakshmi got the name that he is called Chala, Chanchala, and like that. Chalaye Namaha, Chanchalaye Namaha. Why? Because she has to shuttle between Narayana's Vaikunta and also come back to the pocket of the Bhaktas. who want Lakshmi always to be with them. So that's why Lakshmi is unfortunate in the sense that she is called Lakshma. Lakshma andre black speck. There is something that will be wanting in Lakshmi. What is wanting in her? She cannot be stable. She cannot be stable. Therefore, you say Chalayai Namaha, Chanchalayai Namaha. But in case of Parvati Parameswaras, nothing, no such problem for them. Either it's Sita Rama Dampatya or Lakshmi Narayana Dampatya, but Parvati Parameswara Dampatya is there. Now, having known the prayer to this great Lord Shiva, who is all in all, universal in form, we'll go to the second paragraph where we have noted a few features of Rudra. And today we are meeting in this particular in this particular session just to know more and more about Rudra, his Vibhava, and his manifold personality or multifaceted personality, so that you can see Rudra as Sarvaha Rudraha, Sarveswar. Not only Rudraha is Sarvaha, not only Rudra is all in all, or Mr. Everybody, but also he is overlord of all that. Overlord in the sense that he is a manager. He makes them also to be under control. They let them work, but at the same time they supervise and control their work. For example, different kinds of thieves are there, the plunderers are there, the robbers are there, deprivers are there, cheaters are there in society. Society does not mean all good people. Society is always motley, M-O-T-L-E-Y. All kinds of people are formed in society. There are people who trust, on whom you make trust, but they cheat you. That's why there are number of servant maids in the houses also. In fact, the servant maids who are so much, they don't hesitate to kill the owner and grab the knowledge, grab the health. So all kinds of people are there, but to keep them under control, to make them benefit, to get themselves elevated, Rudra is the only authoritative God. Therefore, Rudra is the only authoritative God who is able to control all. That's what we see in the third Anuvaka. The second Anuvaka, we have covered it because we have known him as a Kshetrapati, Kshetranam Pati, as Jagatam Pati.
ఫినిష్ చేయలేదండి సెకండ్ ది
Pardon?
స్థపతయే అంతవరకు చేసాం లాస్ట్ టైం
అవునా నాకు తెలియదు అందుకోసం I thought I completed.
స్థపతయే అది వృక్షాణం అక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి
Very good. Thank you. You must give me the link so that I can know where from we should start. Yeah, somebody put a mark also. Anyway, so Hantyaya Vananam Pataye Namaha. Good. So he is the Vananam Pati. Vananam means there are different kinds of forest. In Telugu, say Kikaranyamu. Kikaranyas are there. Ki sound will be there. There will be small insects who always make screeching sounds. So that means dense forests are there and normal forests are there. So whatever be the variety of the forest, for example, Nalamala forest is supposed to be a Kikaranya where Mallikarjuna Swami is present. But generally Shiva also not only takes a seat in forests, mountains, rivers, riverbeds, ocean shores, etc. Also Kshetranam Patihi. So whatever Kshetra, Punya Kshetra or Apunya Kshetra or just a Kshetra. Kshetra is a field, area. So even in the deserts, desert also is Stotra. Even in deserts or in Punya Tirtha Stalas or in small towns, big towns, whatever. Therefore, Ishvara means all pervasive. Ishavasya Vidam Jagat. The entire Jagat is Avasyam. Is the ultimate conclusion of Shukla Yajurveda or Yajurveda, Ishavasya Upanishad, which has this rise of Rudram in 16th chapter. In Shukla Yajurveda, 16th chapter, you have got that Rudram Adi Namakam and Chamakam. Therefore, he is called as Vanan, and also Rohitaya. Stapati is a Stapati, I told you. Sta is stationary bodies, trees and mountains, and all that which have no mobility. But even those who have no mobility have got to be treated. And we cannot neglect or ignore or all that. So whatever be the condition in the nature of articles available, to all those, one must be there to maintain them, to take care of them. Therefore, stapataye namaha. That's why even vigrahas, also stones are there. Actually, Sthapatya Veda, they call it. Sthapatya Veda is sculpture, because there are in Mahabalipuram and in several places, in Madras, elsewhere, we have the sculptors, silpis. Silpa means giving form for raw things, for either it be a stone or a wood or anything like that. They just give a shape and form. They are all called stapatis, sculptors, stapataye, and vananam rukshanam. See, vanas are collective groups, and vrukshas are those stay at one place but grow. Vruddhi, those which have got vruddhi is a vruksha. Vruddhi is rise and growth. That's why we say Vamsha, Vruksha. We don't compare our own Vamshas to any other article of nature. We say Vamsha, Vruksha, genealogy tree, or Veda Vruksha, the tree of Veda, knowledge. The tree of knowledge is Samhita, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, Upanishads, Sutras, Ramayana, Mahabharata, the Bhagavatam, Puranas. Oh, so many skandhas are there. So looking at this kind of trees concept in the thing, our Bhagavata Karta, Vyasa Bhagavan, what it is, he just called them as skandhas. Skandha means branches. So Bhagavata Vruksha, so the seed is Bhagavatam, and that Vruksha has got very, very large, significant skandhas, branches, and every branch has got chapters, small, diverse, small branching out. So every skandha has got number of branches. Therefore, the vruksha becomes a mahavruksha, and therefore vrukshanam pataye namaha means he knows the variety, the agricultural things or botanical, all sciences come into the picture. The other day, our Buddupalli Raghava, a great scholar who is a microbiologist and professor and all that, he tried to focus Rudram, Namakam, Chamakam, and all that from the agricultural point of view. And not much is there in Namakam. So he tried to present a paper on his Chamakam, where you got good scope for the Chamakam. But Namakam and Chamakam both put together, you see that. That's why Vrikshanam Pataye Namaha. Well, then we have the words like Namaha Mantrine Vanijaya Kakshanam Pataye Namaha. So he's a mantri. Mantri is a minister, he's a counselor, and he is very much important. If good mantri is there, however bad the king is, the country will be, the kingdom will be maintained. So if a bad minister is there, king becomes ruined. That's why mantri, that is manana, thinking and contemplating, planning, execution, wisdom. The word mananat mantraha, all our Vedic mantras, we call them, or Vedic verses, they are called mantras, because mantra is a thought process, and anything that is a product of thinking cannot be a waste. It could be executed. You'll say, బాగా ఆలోచించారా, చేసేద్దామా, క్లిక్ కొడదామా అని అడుగుతారు. బాగా ఆలోచించారా అంటే మంత్రిత్వం అది. అంటే good ministers, they should have good qualification. To be a minister, there is no degree important. For example, every woman in the house is a minister to the man in the house. That's why among 8 qualities of a wife, you see, she is a mantri. Karaneshu Karyeshu Mantri. So a wife, a woman is a advisor, consultant, and all that. That's why Mantri Na is leading. So he is the leader of positive thinking, productive thinking, and also thinking that could be executed. You should not have any sushka alochanas antare. అంటే ఏందో dry ఆలోచనలు, those thinkings which cannot be practically reduced is a waste. Everybody is a consultant. One of my friends was telling, after retirement, what you have put? He said, I just put board as consultant. I waited for 3 months. Nobody consulted me. I removed my board. So people become consultants. But it should be something not like that. But our Rudra is a constant consultant where whom we can trust and all that. That's why Mantri Na, the meaning andre, inkoka meaning entante, however number of mantris are there in the world, he is the leader of all mantris. Something like the Prime Minister or somebody, we have got one prime fellow. He has hold of all portfolios in his hand. If he finds anybody who is holding his own so folder portfolio, he is not much doing work, he can remove him and replace. That much power is there with that. That's why he is not only a mantri, Rudra is not only a thinker and programmer or executor, but he is also leader, project leader. So project leader is important because he has got many secrets with him. The project leader is given more time, 2 months, for example, but he will tell all his team members should finish within 1 month. Then he is safe. He cannot simply open his box and say, no, 2 months are there, let us go sleep. No. So that's why the management of being a mantrine. And again, a mantri should also be Vanijaya Namaha, trader. Commerce, trade and commerce is called Vanijyam. So Vanijya Shastra, you got the business management, business execution. What you call business? Business means it is productive. You cannot have any directions. You have very much care about your time, care about your life, care about many things, because you should be always productive and you cannot indulge in non-productive time. Therefore, for example, that's why they are called Vanija. A city, a shop owner is not at all bothered about punya or papa. I went to one shop, I bought an article, and he said it is 4 rupees. I told him it's next shop, it's available 2 rupees. No, it's a business, sir. I sell for 4 rupees. He may tell you can go there and buy. But there is a difference in that. Like that, the Vanijaya means they are interested in business. Gain. What is business? It's a gain. Is it not? So, Vanijaya Namaha means, and again, Kakshanam Pataye Namaha. You see, Vruksha, Vana, Vruksha, and Kaksha. They are all belonging to the forest wealth. Aranya Sampada. So, in the forest, not only there are long or very good trees and all that, there are also thickets. Kaksha means thickets. Thicket means there are gulmas, they call it, where you find the bamboo trees, bamboo groves will be there, and wild creepers are there, and people can hide inside them. See, they can hide, and it's very hard to find. And actually, the fire develops, the conflagration or a forest fire picks up only in the kachas. The danger is there when the scratching of the 2 bamboo trees. That's why they say that the bamboo trees give rise for the Kitakai Puryamana. So when the bamboo trees give rise, first of all, the kachas, mean where the thickets are grooves, they give rise. But see, Rudra is there protecting that no much untoward danger would happen. Therefore, he is called Kakshanam Patihi. And again, he is called Bhuvantaye namaha. And Bhuvanta means he is creating the land. Bhu means land. Something like our Bangalore Development Authority or Delhi Development Authority, they buy the agricultural land, they make layouts, and they sell for building houses, the other way around. So that kind of real estate work is also being done. Therefore, all real estate business people or landlords or landowners or land developers, etc., all have got to salute Rudra because he is called Bhuvantaye. Bhuvanta, making lands and layouts and properties and landed property or sthirasti. And again, he is called Vari Vaskrutaha. Vari Vaskrutaha. There are two meanings. You know, the words in Sanskrit are tenable for any kind of meaning. That's why however you want to focus or extract the meaning for your faculty, you're always successful. That is the greatness of Sanskrit language and also the vocabulary of the language. So one meaning of Vari Vaskruta is the cloud, rain giving. So another meaning of rain is always wealth. You know that. If rains are there, automatically people become rich. More crops, more productive activity, etc., etc. So Vari Vaskruta. Vari Vaskruta is the maker of the Vari. Vari also means water. So what is that which makes water? Cloud. And behind the cloud, what is that makes the cloud formation? Yagna. So Parjanyaha Yagna Sambhavaha. So again it comes to that active. Yagna is activity. So unless you have got that kind of physical activity connected, religious, then you cannot have. Another one is Vari Vaskrutaha means he makes people more and more richer by bringing him riches. So Aishwarya Prapti. That's why Kalidasa has got this particular feature of Rudra and says in Malavakagnimitram, beautiful Gandhi sloka, he says, Ekaishwarye sthitopi pranata bahufalebi yaswayam kritivasaha. So the very opening compliment for Rudra is Aishwarya. Aishwarya is riches, is wealth. What is rich? Dhanam Agnir, Dhanam Vayu, Dhanam Suryo, Dhanam Vasu, and Brahaspati, Dharunaha, Dhanamastute. In Srisuktam, in our Veda, it is said that Vari is a wealth. And so Vari Vaskrut means doer. So whatever he is projecting or emanating there from him, all is regarded as a wealth. Therefore, in Rudra Radhana, Rudra Japa, Rudra Anusthana does not mean you will become a Vairagi or Vairagya. Vairagya is last thing. First of all, you must win your family life. That's why our Purandaradasa, in one of his compositions, says, Irabeku, Iddu Irabeku, Ijabeku. He will make a beautiful song. Irabeku, Samsaradalli Irabeku. Iddu Irabeku, and he should be there in Samsara. Samsara is the world. Unless you are in the world, you cannot experience the influence of world, and you don't have work at all. If you are staying in a single room in a hotel, you have no work. But if you stay in the family house, then you have plenty of work. You cannot be caught. In your own house, you are very busy. You cannot so busy you can't take your phone call. Sorry, I missed your call. That's what is the message when anybody lifts it. Therefore, that's why Vari Vaskrutaha means he is the giver of riches. He is the provider of work. That means Vari is a root or the important thing for the next outcome. Aushadhinam Pataye Namaha. So is Varikrut and Varikrut Pati and Aushadhinam Pati. Oshadhis are the herbs and plants. We want not only food, also medicine. Actually, Bhikshaushadham Bhujyatam. Shankaracharya says in one that Chudbadha Pariharyatam Bhikshaushadham Bhujyatam. My dear people, you must try to curb the hunger. You should not suffer because hunger is a very bad pain. There cannot be any bad pain than hunger. It's more painful than cancer pain. People say that. And people die, people can stand cancer pain or such chronic pain, but cannot stand the hunger pain. So they die. Therefore, the Oshadhis are having the double advantage. They form a food for you to remove your hunger pain. Secondly, they form, if at all there is any difference in health condition, they will become also the medicine. For example, Vari, water. Rudra is in the form of water also. So Vari is important whether you are ill or well, whether you have ailment or no ailment, you should drink water. Because if you don't drink water, yesterday there was a beautiful paper on hydrotherapy. The doctor talked about the water therapy and a number of advantages: hot water, hard water, soft water, cold water, hot water, etc., etc. So all that water itself has got so much Oshadhi Swarupa or medicinal properties. Therefore, for all those herbs, plants, and wherever, even among the plantation, there are different kinds of Oshadhis which grow inside down the earth and above the earth and on the earth, etc. So all these kinds of Oshadhis are there, and an Ayurveda doctor or Ayurveda student would be knowing the variety of Oshadhis, varieties of herbs and plants. And so he is also there present in each and every variety of the Oshadhi, which is being taken up for employment of physical, mental health. Therefore, he is called Oshadhinam Pataye Namaha. So you see that there is a sequence. He is a land provider, he is a food provider, and he is a medicine provider. What more we want, Amma? Everything is there. So when he said, Sarvohye Sarudra, that Sarvatvatva has got to be demonstrated in the personality of Rudra. Oh, you're a very good man. You're a very good personality. What is good? That has got to be shown out. Supposing whatever is assigned to you, if you do that, you are really good that you have done your homework. You have done this job. That's why Rudra is a Bhuvanta, Rudra is a Varivaskrutu, and Haushadhinam Pataye Namaha. Now we have got another war quality of the God. See, you cannot, see, there are so many facets of personality. If you want to make a perfect personality, who is perfect? Who is perfect? Who is able to combine everything in him? That's what is called a Purna Purushaha. Kadava Purushaha Purnaha Bhavati. So Taittiriya Upanishad tells you that Rajayahi Purnaha. See, Vedamanuchyacharya Anuchacharya Ante Vasina Manushasti. Having given full education, making the student a graduate, the teacher has got to tell you so many do's after being graduated, being a graduate, after completing your education. So one of them is that you must be child, having a child. Prajayahi Purnaha. Prajaya means not only your own child, but you must be a member of the society, contributing to the society. You should not be detrimental to the society, rather nuisance to society. That's why only when you are able to, something like a bank manager who tries to go to every desk and supervise and also attend to the customers who come there. Something like somebody wants to fill the challan. We have seen some bank managers, they fill the deposit challan for somebody and they will direct you to go to such counter where they can pay or receive the money. So such managers will be having a wonderful time that they will be, that there will be more and more accounts coming into their family. In the same manner, here also, he is a war. War means what? Defense. So he is called Uchchair Ghoshaya Akrandayate Namaha Namo Namaha Uchchair Ghosha. It's a Rudra Ghosha. Ghosha is high sound. There is also marking of the level of sound. So normally we call it Shabda, Dhvani, and so on. We have got so many words, Nada. So these are all the various words in Sanskrit which will tell the degree of the sound. When you say Shabda, it is just a sound. And sound is a mark of health. That's why we say sound health, sound body, sound mind. So sound body, sound mind means all the sounds in our body should be normal. When you are put to all the kind of medical electronic equipments, when normalcy is shown, then it's a sound body. Your BP or this and that and all that, 100 things are there in our body, like that. But it's called Shabda. And that is what is Rudra. Just the Rudra means it's a sound. What is that sound? Sound means health. And if there is no sound, some danger is health. Suppose one is suffering from pain or fever and all that, he cannot speak loudly. His voice becomes shrill and he will be pitiable. Oh, I can't talk because I'm not healthy. No, that's why. But here, Rudra is always vigorous God, energetic God, a Maha Chaitanya Swarupa. Rudra is a Maha Chaitanya Swarupa, therefore, Uchchaihi Ghosha. Ghosha. You know, there are so many Ghoshas. I can give you Shankha Ghosha, Samudra Ghosha. So there are some, and Yuddha Ghosha and Veda Ghosha. So even Veda mantras is a Ghosha. If you recite one mantra or do Parayana, you become terribly hungry. After this Rudra class, you will become hungry. You will have to drink some coffee or some juice and something like that. Because your stomach tells, hey, you are exhausted. Because the sounds of Veda or mantras are like that. Therefore, Uchchair Ghoshaya. So Shiva is Rudra, is known for such a terrible high sound, which sound will make enemies die, faint, or run away. It's something like Simhanada. Supposing when Simha comes and gets out of its cave and makes a big roar, all those animals around grazing, they will never appear before the lion. They just disappear. Is it not? Why? That's an indication that Simhanada, Simha is Himsa. If you just reverse the words, instead of reading Simha, you read Himsa, you read the other way. It becomes a Himsa. So Simha is a beast. What is a beast? Pashu. Means it doesn't have any kind of intelligence. It has only instinct. Therefore, here Uchchir Ghosha, high sound. And Akrandayate cha. Akrandana means those people who come to attack him, enemies, he will make them cry. That is, his war talent or war expertise is absolutely unparalleled one. He is a Yuddha Veera. Therefore, Akrandayate means not only he produces a high sound, mere sound is enough people to get scared. And that's what called Uchchair Ghosha and Akrandana. Those people who come to attack, who make sound, who the enemies, they are all quelled down. They go away weeping with fear. So to make the enemies run away, weeping with all that kind of sounds. That is what the power of Rudra. And then he is told to be Pattinam Pataye Namaha. Patti is the Marga, the land forces, pedestrians. So those who go walking. In other words, when you talk about the war context, it is a Pattinam means the military sign, those land forces. That is Padati, we call it Padati Sainya. That's what is called cavalry road. See, in Bangalore, we have got one roads also marked for Hasta Sainya to go one road, Pada Sainya to go one road, and like that. So there are 4 kinds of Sainyam for every king. So one of them is the Padati Sainya. So Pattinam Pataye Namaha, he has got all Rudras, they walk only. Generally, Rudra is a terrestrial god. He is an earthly god. Rudra is a duty doctor. Rudra is available to any and everybody next to him or in him. Therefore, you need not wait for the appearance of Rudra before you. Therefore, Rudraya Namaha, we make it Pattinam Pataye Namaha. And that is, he is the lord of all kinds of Padati Sainya, the land forces. So to say that Rudra Sainya is really victorious. In Lalita Sahasranama, you have got the complement Jayat Senayai Namo Namaha. Remember? So her Sayana can never feel any defeat when it goes to battle with the Rakshasas. So Mukhya Sena Samavrutayai Namaha Aswarudhadhika Aswarudhadhisthitayai Namaha Aswarudha Koti Samanvitayai Namaha. So all that is the war expertise. So God means he should not only be a hopeless fellow, just being in the house timid. No. He should be also a hero, heroic, adventurous, enterprising. So all gods are entrepreneurs. So to say, make everything managed and also work for the gains. So who is an entrepreneur? He always works or manages like our Giri, that he must gain only. Whenever he takes the business, go to gain, not to lose. That's why Jayat Senayai Namo Namaha. Jayat Senaha. So Pattinam Pataye Namaha. And again, Krishna Vitaya Namaha. Krishna Vitaha means Rudra is such a capable person that he is able to surround all enemies singly or with some assistance. Something like Rama. Rama was able to kill 14,000 Rakshasas, Karadushanas, single-handed. Lakshmana was there taking care of Sita in the hermitage. Rama alone went to go and fight with the brothers of Ravana, rather brothers of Surpanakha. And they were numbering 14,000 people, you can imagine. So that kind of unique, extraordinary ability as a warrior, as a soldier, is what is called as Krishna Vitaha. That is, he is able to cover up all enemies. On the other hand, all negativity he will destroy. There is no negativity that can overpower Rudra, but all negativities get subdued. Therefore, for any kind of problem, all astrologers and elders will advise, do Rudra Homa, do Rudra Parayanam. You will be peaceful. Why do you do Rudra Parayanam? To remain peaceful. Even today, my cousin, my co-brother in Hyderabad, who is 96 years old, every day morning, he will recite Rudram for 11 times. Afterwards, he goes to lunch. So Rudra Parayana, Ekadasavara Rudra with Mahanyasam, he will complete in the morning after Sandhya Vandanam. But therefore, though there are physical problems to him, but they don't bother him. Not only they bother him, but also bother his children. That's exactly what we want in our life. sunayasena maranam, vinadainyena jivanam. So we don't want dainyatva, dinatvam. So Rudra is one who is a Krishna Vita. I hope you understand that whenever we take to Rudra worship, he is able to subdue all the negativity in us. And again, Dhavate Pataye Namaha. So Dhavate means running away. The enemies who tries to run away, or any other people who are trying to avoid Rudra. But even them, their enemies might like to avoid Rudra, but Rudra does not want to avoid enemies. Because Shatru Samhara, Dharma Rakshana, Dharmodharana, and Sattva Rakshana or Sattva Saranagati, all these things are a part and parcel of the behavior of Rudra or any god. Therefore, Dhavate Shatrunam. And ultimately, who is he? Sattvanam Pataye Namaha. Sattva Subhava. That is Saranagati. Those people who take resort in Rudra, them he will take care of that. That's why Nanatho Nanatha Sada Venkatesham Smarami Smarami. We see the board when going to Tirupati, is it not? That as you are going, Nanatho Nanatha. There is no God but only Rudra, only Venkatesha, who is Rudra Rupa. And when we are returning from him to the worldly life, down the hills, then Venkatesam Smarami Smarami. So you go to see him and you go away to remember him. And in Balaji temple, there are so many secrets in Tirumala. And one of them is that there is one secret river flowing down the Mula Virat, Balaji. The name of the river is called Viraja. Viraja Nadi is flowing. You may not be knowing, but people there tell that there is a Viraja Nadi. That means that Rajas means all sorts of contaminations and sins. So Viraja means to remover of all those things. Therefore, when you go to have darshan of Mahatma Venkatesha, today being Saturday, we remember and salute him. It means that you are also having the anugraha of the Viraja Nadi Mata. So, you have the anugraha direct, indirect, known, unknown, secret, and public. Therefore, we are always advised to go to sacred centers, in which place you get the effect of the punya of others who visited that place. Also, you share whatever punya you have got in you. On the other hand, with all that punya, you will cancel your doshas in you. You become a ready man. So to become a ready man or ready personnel, you go to pilgrim centers, you go to temples, you visit Swamijis, real Swamijis, not pseudo people. So you real people who really inspire you. Who is real Guru? Who is Chittaharakaha, na Vittaharakaha. There are gurus who take away your money, but there are gurus who take away your mind. Something like Sivananda Lahari, Shankara said, my mind is monkey. You remember, you go for begging. When you go alone with begging bowl to all houses, nobody gives you alms. You will still remain hunger. Take my mind, a monkey. So to look at monkey, people come out and give you more alms and you get food. Beautiful idea. Like that, here also, Sattvanam Pataye Namaha. What a beautiful. Sattvanam means Saranagati or sadhus. You got three gunas are there. Sattva guna, Rajo guna, and Tamo guna. See, all Shatrus who want to grab more and more unwanted things, they are all called Tamo guna bhuishta, Rakshasaha. Tamas is there. So Krishna all the time talks in entire Bhagavad Gita in his counseling that three gunas are operating. Then he says that he always gives vote for Sattva. Sattva Suddhi, not Rajo Suddhi or Tamas Suddhi. We must have Sattva Suddhi. Therefore, Sattvanam Pataye Namaha means there are those hundreds of devotees to Rudra. All the bhaktas of Rudra are being patronized by Rudra. Supposing Rudra is very busy, then Amma is there. She is little at leisure. So, Tambula Purita Mukhim Tripuram Namami. You never see Shiva putting Tambula in his mouth. Only Rudra is not putting. So only Amma is enjoying the leisure, because after kitchen and serving food for all people, what extra work is that they will go to Suchadi and put lot of tambulam. And that's what is only women's work. But men hardly have got scope. They're always running. Catch, 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 catch. But women could afford at times. So that's why even on Saturday, Sunday in America and the Western countries, not free for men. On that day, they also work at home. Work at home, work at office, work on the road driving. Oh God, work, work, work. So people simply describe work alcoholic. Could you? So work alcoholic people are there. But here, Sattvanam Pataye Namaha, Rudra will take care of those. Saranagati, what you talk is that. Now, next paragraph, please repeat. Namasahamanaya.
Namah Sahamanaya.
Nivyadhina avyadhininam.
Nivyadhini avyadhininam. Nivyadhina avyadhininam.
Pataye namo namah kakubhaya.
Pataye namo namah kakubhaya. Pataye namo namah kakubhaya.
Nishangine stenanam pataye namo namo.
Nishangine stenanam pataye namo namo. Nishangine stenanam pataye namo namo.
Nishangina ishudhimate.
Nishangina ishudhimate. Nishangina ishudhimate.
Taskaranam pataye namo namaha.
Taskaranam pataye namo namaha. Taskaranam pataye namo namaha.
So let us know what more about the personality of this great Rudra. He is Sahamanaya. He is a Sahamanaha. That means he has got the resistance power. Tolerant power he has got. Unless you have got tolerant power, you will not be comfortable. Pain, tolerate. And unhappiness, tolerate. Happiness, tolerate. And like that, whatever is that. And again, any number of enemies that come to fight with him, he tries to resist them. He tries to fight with them and look at the success. Therefore, his Sahamana Swabhava is most important in several frontiers of our life. Anjaneya Swami is wonderful. When you talk to somebody asked me to teach Sundarakanda, I think I'm going to start from today, tomorrow, Sundarakanda, where Rama has got that Sahanata Bhava and Hanuman has got Sahanata Bhava. Therefore, Rama and Hanuman are bhai bhai. They embrace each other. They hug each other. Rama has not given hug to anybody, you remember? He has given hug only to Anjaneya, because there is not much difference seen between Anjaneya, Rama, and that's why as a sevaka. So here also, Sahamanatva is the most important feature where the judicious management is there. So Sahamanaya. So again, next one is Nivyadhinaha. Nivyadhini Nisseshena Vyadhayati. Nisseshena Vyadhayati means he will be able to attack the enemies, not leaving them anybody with his arrows. He will pierce his shafts or arrows into his enemies and see that Shatru Sesha is not alone. You know, we have got a proverb in our own routine life, Shatru Sesham, Agni Sesham should not be left. You should not leave small amount of fire still live. And again, one enemy live. And Shatru Sesha and Runa Sesha, even indebtedness, even to the last pi, you should clear. Because that pi only gathers interest. After some years, it becomes lakhs. Is it not? Therefore, only 1 paisa, 2 paisa. No, you will say 1 paisa, 2 paisa, but he will keep it 1 paisa, 2 paisa to your calculator after 10 years. When you see that calculator, it will tell you the interest you have got to pay more. Never expected. That's why Runa Sesham, Agni Sesham, and Shatru Sesham. So this way he is called as a Nivyadhin. So Rudra is a very careful god that he wants to clean baby. No kind of things. That's why Nivyadhina. So when you want to come to know the meaning of that, is it not helping us for our personality development, personality management, how you should conduct yourself upon the earth when we are given body, health, and longevity, and circumstances and favorable contexts. Therefore, Nivyadhina Nama. And again, next one is called Avyadhininam Pati. There are Avyadhinis. Avyadhinis means enemies are there who attack you in all sides. That's why they are called Ranapanditaha. What is Ranapandita? In Ramayana, Valmiki Maharshi or Rama tells Lakshmana that he is a Ranapandita. What is the characteristic of Ranapandita? A scholar in warfare. That is Sarvato Charayan Chakshuhu Ranapanditaha Anta. So you have to twirl your eyes in all directions. Eye can twirl up, down, side, both sides. Therefore, when you go for a checking, the doctor won't simply see your straight sight. He will make you to roll your eye in all directions, is it not? The rolling your eye itself is a wonderful exercise for all dancers, because for all dancers, the language comes out only because of the eye. Abhinaya, eye, neck, etc. very much important, because whatever movable part is there in our body, all that movable part is exercised. Neck movements, hand movements, head movements, eye movements, etc. Is it not? But ear movements cannot be there because ear is fixed. Therefore, in our body, ear is the only constant thing which is not very much affected ordinarily. All other parts of the body are liable for danger and disease and diminish and problems. But ear is the only one which remains right from the birth the same. So that's why for Pavitrata, we touch our ears. And to submission, we hold our ears and then say, Chatusagara Paryantam, Go Brahmanebhyaha. Whatever doshas are there, if you touch, if you hold your ears and make namaskara, or even Gunjallu, Telugulo Gunjallu antam. Vinayaka does not want your namaskaras. He wants you to hold your ears and do that. Because Vinayaka is a purifier. Vigneswara. He is a Pavitra. He is a Pavaka. Vinayaka is Agni. He is a Pavaka. So Pavaka, what is the Pavaka item in our body? Ear is the only one which cannot be polluted, which remains always pure. So you have to touch that part of our body which is pure constantly. And the all other parts are not like that. They get defiled. But here there is no sweat in the ear. And all other parts of skin. So ear skin is different. Like that is called Nishangine. Avyadhininam Pataye Namaha. So he is that. And Kakubhaya Namaha. Kakubha is the directions. Kakut andre directions. Andre he is present any and everywhere. In Aruna Prashna, you are going to see that there are 8 Suryas of Kashyapa, and all the 8 Suryas are, only one Surya is in the horizon, and other Suryas are dormant, not visible, but they are doing all the Surya functions. Therefore, 7 quarters are occupied by 7 Suryas, and 1 Surya is found like that. Like that, he is called as a Kakutpatihi. and the directions and all. That means there is no direction where his influence is not there. Whether you pray to the east or west or south or north or any corner, Rudra is, I am here, sir. Present, sir, he will say. So, Kakubhaya Namaha and Nishangine Namaha. So, he is having that Nishanga. Nishanga is the arrows. And also, he will be keeping the arrows on hand ready. There are arrows in his quiver, Tunira, and apart from that, he is also having one ready arrow in the hand so that he can instantly fix and attend to defense. Is it not? So, Chetilo chalk piece untundi. Duster table untundi, master ki. So, Samananga, if the teacher is angry, he will throw the chalk piece. If the people see the chalk piece gone, now he will throw the duster. That's what we used to do a long time. So, when duster is increasing the anger because of the misbehavior of the students in the class, etc. So here, Nishangine, Nishangine, for all the having one arrow in the hand. So I think I'll stop here today and to get ready for the next class and do something in between. I expect you to come for Aruna Prashna class also, I think so. And so as we are keeping to know about the Rudra's personality, Rudra Vibhava, and the total samsaric and extra samsaric life is being covered by Rudra. Therefore, Rudra is all gods are Rudra, and therefore Rudra Aradhana is supposed to be a total Sampurna Aradhana of Sampurna Sankhya of all the gods. Om Swasti Sahana Bhavatu.
Om Swasti Sahana Bhavatu.
Sahanau Bhunakto.
Hanau Bhunaktu.
Sahaviryam Karavavahai.
Sahaviryam Karavavahai.
Tejasvinavadhitamastu.
Tejasvinavadhitamastu.
Ma vidvishavahai.
Ma vidvishavahai.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Harihi Om Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu.